Right. In this class, we are going to discuss about bubble sort with C program and how to find the logic of the bubble sort also. So first, bubble sort with C program steps are. So to write the C program, what are the steps? First, enter the size of the array. Enter the size of the array. Next, after entering the size of the array, enter the array elements. Enter the array elements. Next, call the function bubble sort. Call the function bubble sort. Next, after calling the function bubble sort, so next what we are going to do, we need to write the logic of bubble sort. Write the logic of the bubble sort. Finally, sort and display the elements. That what are that? Sorted elements. So these are the 5 steps we need to implement in the C program. These are the 5 steps. Okay. Now we have to implement those 5 steps. First step, we need to enter the size of the array. Hash include stdio.h. Right, int main. So what is the first step? We need to enter the size of the array. So size of the array means first we need to declare the size of the array. Right? So first we need to enter the size of the array. Enter the size of the array. Why we are taking the size of the array at the time of execution? Because not wasting the memory. So first we enter the size of the array. Now finally we need to declare the size of the array, a of n. Right? So this is the first step. First step is completed. Right? Now the second step, we need to enter the array elements. printf/n, enter array elements. So how to enter the array elements? By using the for loop. So we need to declare one more variable I. Right? So how to enter the array of the elements? Now we need to enter the array elements for I is equal to 0. Why we are taking I is equal to 0? First element is a of 0. I less than n. So what is the last element is a of n minus 1. So what is the second element? I is equal to 1. Second element is a of 1. I is equal to 2. Third element is a of 2. Fourth element is I is equal to 3. Like that we need to enter the array elements. Scanf %d address of a of I. So this scanf function can be used a number of times. That's why we are using for loop. So this is the second step. Now the third step, we need to call the function bubble sort. Bubble sort. So I am calling the bubble sort function with the arguments are a means array name, n means size of the array. So after calling the function, we need to return the result. The result has been displayed here. Then what is the result? This is the fourth step, right? Third step, calling the function. We need to write the logic of bubble sort in the function. After finding the logic and after doing everything, we are going to return the sorted array elements. So finally, we need to display the sorted array elements. Printf elements after sorted. Elements after sorted. For I is equal to 0, same I less than n, I plus plus, printf %d a of I. Finally return 0 close the main function, right? So here up to here the second step, we are calling the third step. We need to find the logic. We need to find the logic of bubble sort, writing in the bubble sort function. That is the fourth step, and finally return and display the sorted array element. This is the fifth step. So now what we are going to do, this is very important. We need to write the logic of the bubble sort by finding the logic of the bubble sort, right? That is the last step. So here I am finding the logic, and here I am writing the program. Right, what is the function? Bubble sort. Bubble sort. What are the arguments? Array name. So we have to write like this, int n. Now we need to take the variables are I, not I, because already we are implemented with pass, right? So pass, comma, I, comma, 10. Now how to write the logic? Suppose 5 elements are there, 5 elements in the array. Then how many passes are possible? 5 elements means 4 passes, right? So what are the passes name? Pass 0, pass 1, pass 2, pass 3. If n is 5 elements means n is equal to 5, right? So 4 passes means n minus 1, n minus 1, but the passes name are pass 0. So first we are going to take first pass name is 0. What is the last pass? 3. Last pass 3 means pass less than, suppose we are taking pass less than n, but less than n means 4. So passes up to pass 0, pass 1, pass 2, pass 3, pass 4. But the first name of the pass is pass 0. So what is the last pass? Pass 3. So we are going to write this is pass less than n minus 1. So pass less than n minus 1 means pass 0. Next suppose we are writing pass plus plus. Pass 0, pass 1, pass 2, pass 3, less than 3, over, right? So that is first one. That is the first. Now pass 0. How many iterations are possible? I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3. So I am going to write for, what is that? I is equal to 0, right? How to write the logic for this one? How to write the condition for this one? Suppose pass 1. Pass 1 means I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2. So simply I am going to write for this one is I less than n minus pass minus 1. Suppose pass 0. Pass 0 means how many iterations are possible? I less than 5, n value is 5, pass is 0, 5 minus 1 minus 0 minus 1, less than 4. Less than 4 means 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Suppose pass is equal to 1, next pass is equal to 1, I is equal to 0, 5 minus 1 minus 1, less than 3. Less than 3 means I is equal to 0 is 0, 1, 2, like that. Suppose pass is equal to 2, then I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1. So pass is equal to 2, so I is equal to 0, I less than 5 minus 2 minus 1. 5 minus 2 minus 1 means 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 means less than 2. I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1. This is the way to find the logic. I plus plus. Now we have to do the comparison. I of 0, I of 1 are compared. Next I of 1, I of 2 are compared. Like that only. If A of I first value is greater than A of I plus 1. If this is true, then we are going to swap these two elements. So now I am writing the I am continuing the program for this side. We are finding the logic is over now. So I am writing the program this side. Right, A of I is greater than A of I plus 1. That means A of 0 is greater than A of 1. So then we need to swap. A of I is equal to temp. Temp is equal to A of I plus 1. Finally, a of I plus, sorry, how to swap. So before going to write the logic, we need to discuss what is the use of temp variable here. Temp variable is used to swap these two elements. How to write the swapping elements? First we have to discuss one method, swapping. After that I am writing the program. So here a of I, suppose a of I is equal to 5, a of I plus 1 is equal to 10. Temporarily temp is empty, right? Suppose if I am writing a of I is equal to 10, so what is the value of a of I now? Temp is equal to, not a of I, temp is equal to a of I, temp is equal to a of I. Now what is the value of a of temp value? 5, right? Now I am going to change a of I is equal to a of I is equal to a of I plus 1. So now what is the value of a of I? A of I value replaced with 10, right? Now a of I plus 1 is equal to 10. Now what happened? The value of temp has been swapped into a of I plus 1. So what is that? 15. So now these two elements are swapped. This is the process of swapping. So now I am going to write the logic for swap. Temp is equal to a of I. What is the meaning of this one? A of I value is been placed into temp. Now what is the meaning of this one? A of I plus 1 value is placed into a of I. A of I plus 1 value is, temp value is placed in a of I plus 1. Now a of I and a of I plus 1 has been swapped. So this process has been repeated. First pass is equal to 0, next pass is equal to 0, after pass is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3. This has been implemented. Next pass is equal to 1, I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2. Next pass is equal to 2, I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1. So this is the process. All the elements to be sorted. So all these elements are to be sorted. So obviously the elements to be returned to the main function, right? So here I am using 3 braces. I am going to close these 3 braces first, and finally I need to close bubble sort braces. So this is the finding the logic for bubble sort program, right?